It was very turbulent times. I mean, there were race riots going on. There were people in the news doing the voter registration and getting hurt for it. Things were bad in Harlem. I joined the Student Exchange Committee because civil rights was the most interesting thing, the most challenging issue that was on the table at that time. There was a lot of change going on, and the Student Exchange Program allowed me to learn more about it, but also to experience segregation in the South in a way that I hadn't ever experienced it before. The atmosphere in the room at the time of his presentation was extremely tense. We had Malcolm came with a police escort, and we had policemen with rifles stationed all over the gymnasium, and most memorably to me, up on the track above the gymnasium. So they were watching everybody. The population who was allowed in was restricted. So people had no idea what to expect, and were expecting the worst in some ways because the press were telling us that here was this violent man. Oh, it was a shock. It was definitely a shock. Prue and Ellen and I were living in 616, so we were a little isolated when the news came, but we went out. We couldn't stand being apart from all the other people who were experiencing this, so we went out walking in Harlem at night and just wandered the streets to see what the response was like. And we went to view him in the casket, and everybody was quite nice to us. I mean, it was a very peaceful atmosphere at the time, but we felt a part of the community because we had just met him. I think it was formative in a lot of ways. I also was a chemistry major who is now a social worker. So I wound up, I taught chemistry for a little while and then changed to social work. Ellen does a lot of public service medicine by being in the Bronx at Albert Einstein. And our other friend Prue became an administrative law judge dealing strictly with women's rights. So I think for all three of us, it changed the direction of our lives by making us more aware of the problems faced by so many people around us.